Picture this. You're sitting on the couch enjoying your favorite snack and suddenly you feel those adorable puppy eyes staring at you. Your dog is looking up with a face so cute it's almost impossible to resist. Before you know it, you're tempted to share a bite of whatever you're eating. But wait, did you know that some foods that are perfectly safe and even healthy for humans can be downright dangerous, even deadly for dogs? That's right. Our furry friends have very different metabolisms, and their bodies can't process certain foods the way ours can. In today's video, we're uncovering 22 common foods that can harm or even kill your dog if eaten in large quantities. You'll learn how to keep your beloved pets safe and healthy by steering clear of these toxic treats. Let's jump. 1. Avocados. Avocados might be trendy for humans, but for dogs? Not so much. This creamy fruit contains a toxin called persin, which is harmless to us but toxic to our furry friends. If consumed in large quantities, persin can cause fluid to build up in a dog's lungs and chest, making it hard for them to breathe. And it's not just the flesh of the avocado that's dangerous. The pits are especially hazardous. They can cause choking or blockages in the digestive system if swallowed. Always make sure avocados and their pits are safely out of your dog's reach. 2. Garlic. Garlic might be a staple in your kitchen, but it's a big no-no for dogs. This flavorful ingredient contains thiosulfate, a compound that dogs simply can't digest. When consumed, it can damage their red blood cells, leading to a condition called hemolytic anemia. Even a small amount of garlic can be harmful, so think twice before sharing anything seasoned with garlic like steak or garlic bread with your furry friend. 3. Macadamia nuts. These buttery nuts are a favorite snack for many, but they're incredibly toxic to dogs. Macadamia nuts can cause nausea, vomiting, weakness, and even temporary paralysis in dogs. It doesn't take much. Just a handful of macadamia nuts can wreak havoc on your pup's health, so no matter how curious those sniffing noses get, keep these nuts far away from your dog's reach. Chocolate. We all love chocolate, and unfortunately, so do our dogs. But chocolate contains theobromine and caffeine, two substances that dogs cannot metabolize. Depending on the amount consumed, chocolate can cause symptoms ranging from vomiting and diarrhea to seizures, internal bleeding, or even death. Dark chocolate and baking chocolate are the most dangerous due to their high theobromine content. As tempting as it might be to share a bite of your chocolate bar, remember, it's not worth the risk. Xylitol. Xylitol is a sugar substitute found in many sugar-free gums, candies, and baked goods. While it's perfectly safe for humans, it's highly toxic to dogs. Even a small amount can cause a rapid drop in your dog's blood sugar, leading to weakness, vomiting, and seizures. If your dog consumes anything containing xylitol, it's a medical emergency. Contact your vet immediately. Yeast. Unbaked bread dough might not seem like a big deal, but for dogs it can be dangerous. The yeast in the dough ferments in their stomach, producing alcohol and carbon dioxide. This can cause bloating, pain, and even alcohol poisoning. If your dog gets into raw dough, take them to the vet right away. It's better to be safe than sorry. We've all heard that dogs love bones, but not all bones are safe. Cooked bones can splinter easily, causing injuries to your dog's mouth, throat, or digestive tract. In severe cases, these splinters can perforate the stomach or intestines, leading to life-threatening complications. Raw bones are a safer option, but always supervise your dog when they're chewing on bones to prevent accidents. Even a small number of raisins or grapes can be extremely toxic to dogs. These fruits can cause sudden kidney failure, which can be fatal if not treated promptly. The symptoms include vomiting, diarrhea, excessive thirst, and a lack of urination. Keep all raisins, grapes, and foods containing them, like trail mix or baked goods, out of your dog's reach. Coffee, tea, energy drinks, and even certain sodas contain caffeine, which is highly toxic to dogs. Caffeine can speed up your dog's heart rate, leading to abnormal rhythms, lung failure, and in severe cases, death. It doesn't take much. A few sips of coffee or tea can be enough to make a small dog seriously ill. Always keep your caffeinated beverages and leftovers far from your pup's curious nose. Rhubarb might be a sweet addition to pies and desserts, but it's a dangerous treat for dogs. This vegetable contains oxalic acid, which can cause kidney failure in dogs. Signs of rhubarb poisoning include excessive drooling, vomiting, diarrhea, and even tremors. So, be cautious with rhubarb, whether it's fresh or in desserts, and keep it far away from your dog. Onions, leeks, and other members of the allium family are toxic to dogs. Like garlic, they contain compounds that damage red blood cells, leading to anemia. Symptoms of onion or leek poisoning can take days to appear, making it tricky to pinpoint the cause. Always keep these ingredients raw or cooked out of reach. It might seem obvious not to give alcohol to your dog, but even small amounts can be lethal. Alcohol can be found in unexpected places, like cleaning products, mouthwash, and even desserts. Symptoms of alcohol poisoning include vomiting, difficulty breathing, and loss of coordination. If your dog consumes alcohol, seek veterinary care immediately. Did you know that too much salt can poison your dog? Foods like pretzels, chips, or even table scraps with heavy seasoning can cause salt poisoning in dogs. Symptoms include vomiting, diarrhea, tremors, and seizures. So keep salty snacks to yourself and offer your pup a dog-friendly treat instead. Citrus oil, often found in essential oils or cold-pressed products, can be harmful to dogs. While your dog might love the smell of fresh oranges, the concentrated oil can cause liver failure if ingested or licked off the skin. Even a small amount can lead to drooling, vomiting, tremors, or even extreme lethargy. Be cautious with any essential oils or citrus-based products, and never rub them on your dog's skin. They might lick it off and suffer serious consequences. Dogs may love the taste of milk, cheese, or ice cream, but most dogs are lactose intolerant. Consuming dairy products can lead to stomach upset, including vomiting, diarrhea, and other gastrointestinal issues. While a small amount of cheese might not be fatal, regular exposure can cause more severe problems, like chronic digestion issues or allergies. Stick to dog-safe treats to avoid these issues entirely. Ever caught your dog sneaking a bite of your cat's food? It may seem harmless, but cat food is designed for felines and doesn't meet the dietary needs of dogs. Cats are carnivores, so their food is high in protein and fat, too much for a dog's system to handle. Regular consumption can lead to obesity, pancreatitis, or gastrointestinal upset in dogs. If your pup loves raiding the cat bowl, try to keep it in a place that's out of their reach. We all know how much dogs love bacon, but it's one of the worst treats you can give them. Bacon is high in fat and salt, which can lead to a painful condition called pancreatitis, an inflammation of the pancreas that requires immediate veterinary care. Symptoms include vomiting, diarrhea, and abdominal pain. While your dog might beg for a bite, resist the temptation. There are plenty of healthier dog-friendly treats that won't harm their health. Dogs are naturally curious creatures, and they'll often chew on anything they can find, including tobacco products. Cigarettes, cigars, nicotine gum, and e-cigarette liquids are highly toxic to dogs. Even a small amount of nicotine can cause rapid heart rate, vomiting, tremors, and even seizures. If you're a smoker, make sure your cigarettes and vaping products are stored well out of reach. Nutmeg might seem harmless, but it contains a compound called myristicin, which can be toxic to dogs. Myristicin can cause hallucinations, increased heart rate, seizures, and disorientation. While small amounts in baked goods may not pose an immediate threat, chewing directly on nutmeg or consuming large amounts can be life-threatening. So store your spices securely to prevent accidental ingestion. While the flesh of a peach is safe for dogs in moderation, the pits are extremely dangerous. Peach pits contain amygdalin, a compound that releases cyanide when chewed or ingested. This can lead to severe poisoning or even death. In addition to the toxic effects, peach pits are a choking hazard and can cause intestinal blockages. Always remove the pits before offering your dog any fruit, and dispose of them where your pet can't access them. Mustard might not seem like an obvious threat, but it's toxic to dogs. Mustard seeds contain compounds that can irritate your dog's stomach and intestines, causing severe vomiting and diarrhea. In some cases, veterinarians use mustard to induce vomiting in dogs that have consumed harmful substances. However, this should only be done under professional supervision. So, avoid feeding your dog any food seasoned with mustard, and keep condiments out of reach. It's tempting to toss your dog leftover fat trimmings from meat, but this indulgence can have serious consequences. Fat trimmings are high in calories and can lead to obesity and pancreatitis, both of which are painful and potentially life-threatening. In some cases, high-fat foods can even cause blood infections in dogs. If you want to share a treat with your pup, stick to lean cooked meat with no added seasoning or fat. The best way to keep your dog safe is to stick to a diet of high-quality dog food and veterinarian-approved treats. While it might be tempting to share your favorite snacks, remember that dogs have very different dietary needs and tolerances. Here are a few tips to ensure your dog stays safe and healthy. Educate yourself. Familiarize yourself with common foods that are toxic to dogs. Store food securely. Keep harmful foods out of your dog's reach. Whether it's in the pantry, fridge, or on the counter, monitor your dog. Pay attention to what your dog eats and keep an eye out for symptoms of poisoning. Consult your vet. If your dog accidentally ingests something toxic, contact your veterinarian or an emergency animal poison control center immediately. If your dog consumes any of the foods mentioned in this video, watch for symptoms such as vomiting, diarrhea, lethargy, difficulty breathing, tremors or seizures, excessive drooling. Early intervention can make a huge difference, so don't hesitate to seek professional help if you suspect your dog has been poisoned. Our dogs rely on us to keep them safe, and knowing which foods are harmful is a crucial part of being a responsible pet owner. While it's hard to resist those puppy eyes, remember that some treats are better left off the menu. Did any of these foods surprise you? Have you had an experience where your dog ate something they shouldn't have? Share your story in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and share it with other dog lovers. Together, we can keep our furry friends safe, healthy, and happy. Thanks for watching, and remember, your pet's wellness is our mission.